Hello, everybody. This is me, Martel. Just been up for a couple hours since 4 Sunday in the morning. It's like 7:14. It is the last day of August 31st, 2023. Something that kind of like I want to hear some of awareness. The point is that you're so self-aware, and I guess you can call it a topic. I hate being this way sometimes, And a lot of it was not like naturally occurred, to be honest with you. A lot of it was forced upon me growing up, especially being the only child, being disabled. It was like not a lot of people you could really relate to anything. It also deals with like NPCs and all that. How you so woke that, people, I guess you say, go to stores and restaurants and stuff. All I see is a bunch of NPCs and all that. If you don't know what NPC is, like video game terminology, non-playable characters. Sure, they might look like people, and will be an insensitive kind of topic for a sensitive person like myself, And this will come off a little bit judgmental, but I just want to let that be known. And it's like I noticed this too for decades or so. It's like you can't really vibe or mesh well with the people, or anything, and I guess it says this too. I can't deal with superficiality, shallow, small talk, you know what I'm saying? And, getting ready to get in the shower a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, my nerves kind of bad, y'all. I'm taking my anxiety meds and stuff like that, It's just, it's a lot of things that's overwhelming, just being conscious, be aware, a lot of things and all that. Self-awareness, and it definitely sucks, It sucks to be self-aware, and it sucks to say be different. I always get told this label growing up. You're just so different. You're different than everybody. You're so different. What's wrong with being different? You're not like everybody else. And I heard this terminology coming up, growing up most of my entire life, you know what I'm saying? And I remember this happened 10 years ago, around similar time, so summer of 2013. I was taking care of my dad before he passed, so a year before he passed in 2014. So I remember that I used to work at a factory and all that, the cookie factory, and it was an environment that was kind of reminding me of of the slavery and all this. Feel like it was slavery and all that. All number, racial division. It was the blacks, the whites, Asians, and Hispanics. I'm not being prejudiced or xenophobic or anything, just saying for what it is. I remember a Mexican worker talked to me, shared some powerful words to me. Not like these. He was pointing out to it was like black people acting like complete buffoons, fools, and all that. I'm sorry, but it is for what it is, I said, I seen a table by myself. I always sit by myself and suck. I could never fit in or mesh well with others, you know what I'm saying? And something that resonated with me, something that, I could never fit in, And that's something I struggle with for most of my entire life, fitting in, struggling to fit in, I don't just just because they might look like me doesn't mean they are like me, And it's quite funny. I said, you're very different. That's the first time I actually heard this from 10 years ago, being different, Sometimes I internalize it. I couldn't tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing, And I feel good to get this off my chest, because, and it's just talk about, superficiality, conformality, and all that, And there's a lot to unpack here, And I feel for, while young man or woman be sometimes just lash out, so, sometimes it can be programming and instincts, you know what I'm saying? And, I live so much isolation, so it's hard to really open up to others and stuff. And the only time I can do that is literally through internet and social media. Because I guess because of my nature and all that, my introverted nature. And I don't want to reveal. I don't reveal too much anything. Excuse me. Oh, this time, give me a little rest. Give me a little rest. Yeah, back to us saying, I was looking around, like, it was just really tragic altogether. It's like, yeah, remind me, I was only since 10 years ago, I was only like 23 years old. And my lady would just point this out that she's also 23, which is a funny coincidence. That she's around people her own age bracket and group that people could really relate to and highly resonate to. Mine, I never had the opportunity, you know what I'm saying? To really be around like-minded individuals. It'd be seldomly some or so, but it'd be like once in a blue moon and all that, you know? Anyways, I won't too much of your time. You know, it does sucks being different. You know, sucks to, I guess you say, self-awareness and NPCs and all that, especially, you know, go to stores and stuff like that, or you go to work. It's just like, they have no personality, you know what I'm saying? And I can't really measure jail with it, despite how superficial it sounds, you know? I guess you say I'm always a deep, down-to-earth, kind of like, a timid kind of conversation. I'm also a bit, I guess you say, a paranoia kind of guy, too. It's like, in real life, I don't really open myself up to a lot of people because, you know, people are devious and mischievous at times, you know. Anyways, I won't hold too much of your time or anything. And respect for all the audience worldwide and all that. I guess the moral of the story is just like, what's it like? I wonder what it's like sometimes to feel and be normal, you know? To feel part of something, to become part of something, you know? And it took me decades to really open my eyes and analyze it. You know, a grand scheme of things, it's like, I've been quiet for so long, and I've been harassed, disrespected, and bullied and all that. And I was looking for the videos I said about Asian discrimination, and also face my own discrimination, being black and all that, being disabled, and my other fair shares of discrimination, injustice, and stuff like that, you know. And I do these videos sometimes just to get myself out of myself sometimes, you know. And I'm glad that y'all recognize this, you know. Anyways, I kind of admit growing up, I really kind of now looking back, I really was hate being different, you know. But it is for what it is. Anyway, March us out.